Good morning, John Tortorella. Lady Ranger, Lady Canuck, Loyalty. Let's see what you got for us here this morning. It's 7:51 a.m.
Thought we played okay. We still have things to do. I thought Eddie made some key saves in the third period when he had to. A couple deflections. There was a couple of crazy deflections there. But for the most part, I thought we really defended well with I thought our sticks were good. We're a tired team. It's a tired team, and they found a way to get through it. And so we get our 6 points in this capsule of the games.
John, Kessler's line.
Sean, you've been talking about sticks
Hey,
a
Trish,
lot.
how are you? You too, bud.
That's a tough matchup, but comment a little bit about the job you did, Kessler.
I'm sorry, I was saying hello to him. I didn't even hear your question. Yeah. Sorry, man.
Kessler's line was matched up a lot against Stahl tonight, and I know they did
Go, John!
Carolina again tonight. Play without the puck and how they matched up against it.
Yeah, both games, it was mostly every shift they played against them, and not only defensively, but I think a big part of their game against that line was making them play in their own end zone, as far as on the puck and forechecking and keeping the puck.
Of course I'm showing
They moved Skinner up tonight with that line, which wasn't there in Carolina.
Jeez, this guy knows how to dress.
And I thought they led the way as far as away from the puck.
Good looking, too.
So it's been a good line, both offensively and defensively, and I had a big part of
John, all my
game.
friends think you're good looking.
Feel when you can play a backup goalie in a back-to-back situation and get the kind of results you're getting from Eddie Lackray?
Yeah, he is. And the thing I like most about Eddie is just his presence, too. I think he settles the team down. There's not a lot of extra movement in his game. He moves the puck very well. He made a couple plays in the third period to get us out of our end zone, which was really good. And he doesn't get rattled. And I think that's important for when a team is playing in front of a guy that hasn't played much, who's been hurt. They're kind of wondering what's going to happen. And I think he has just the opposite influence on our club. He just settles our team down. So,
John, you're killing me. You're
good for
trying
him.
to stay
I hope it
composed
continues.
during these interviews
as a coach,
now.
You're looking at the present, but you're also looking at the future,
You got
too.
battered by the
For a long
media
year
in New York.
with a condensed schedule.
Oh, you're
that
trying to be a good
with
boy.
the
I love
Olympics.
it.
So, huge game
please.
for him tonight. First home game for him. I thought he handled himself tremendously.
You know, my next question is, you going to start him on Friday?
Hey, well, you know my next answer. You're not going to get it.
All right, John. That's the John I love.
Patient before he released that shot. I mean, are you hoping that he finds a
Look at him
little more
laughing.
offensive side to his
Yeah, we always want our D
He's a killer.
involved in the offense. We'll let him take his time. He's still a young kid, and I thought he showed a tremendous amount of patience in just allowing the ice to open up, and he has played really well defensively. That's the number one role for him right now, is to make sure he continues to grow defensively, and then he'll allow himself to get it going offensively.
How much is he learning on the fly playing with Dan Hamhuis, who's a pretty responsible and calm guy in his own way?
Oh, John,
give him some
no!
credit.
Please,
When
don't
he
do
was
it!
a dog's breakfast early in the year.
John,
He had some
please,
struggles.
please!
And his game is at a level right now, both defensively and offensively. It's a really good pair, and for him to be able to help Tans and Tans bounce things off of him, it's a really good situation.
I have more fun with this.
Tans and this guy Stanton, as far as young guys, they've got some good people back
John,
there.
keep your hands
that can tune
down, John, down.
That's a big part of our team right now. That's kind of our engine of our team, is our back end. It's a really good back end, and I think we work off of that.
Kenny Hansen, probably happy to see him seal the deal with the empty netter there, but where's his game, do you think, since the injury?
It's got to be better. I don't know how else to put it. It needs to be better. I'm trying to find, I throw David up there, and, and we give up a couple 3-on-2s right away. I put Hans back. I'm just telling you the truth. It needs to be better.
I mean, you're not going to be
Good,
worried
John.
about the Twins
That's
and
a
their
part of
production.
what
I know that, but
I'm not worried about that.
But do you think
What
that
people need to know about
I mean,
you.
are they a product of this sort of mix and match right
You
now?
don't play
and
games.
trying
No, I'm not letting them off the hook either. I'm not worried about them, but they need to be
Lady
better
Ranger,
also.
Lady Canuck Loyalty. Right here.
You're not going to talk me into because I'm using different people with them that it affects them. They're too good of players, and so that's not the reason. I still think they're involved in the offense. They're a little snake bitten at times. I still think they need to shoot a little bit more when they have opportunities. Yeah, so that's the way I feel.
Was Sestito a healthy scratch, or did he come down with something?
No, he was. He has an injury. Yeah.
And we were talking about Santarelli last night, Lack tonight. Ryan Stanton's been good all the way through.
Wait, they give him a
Guys
long
like
interview.
That, do you?
What about Richardson?
Oh, who?
Richardson.
Yeah, Richardson.
Is
But
another guy.
Richardson's been an NHL
Yeah,
player.
okay.
I guess I'm thinking of guys who
The younger
maybe
guys.
not much was expected from, or at least there was an unknown quality
We would-
about
yeah.
them. So to get what you've gotten from those three, has that exceeded what you?
Where would we be? You know, that's key. I mean, a backup goalie, and I hate even calling him a backup, but I guess, you know, Louis is our guy. We all know that. But to get where you want to be, he not only plays, you know, I'm not sure how many he's going to play here, but he needs to get points too. If you want to get to where you need to be at the end of the year, it's not just playing because Roberto, it's a back-to-back, or Roberto's tired. He needs to find a way to get points. And
Listen up,
this guy
goalies.
here is, it's just so
All
promising.
goalies. You got to get those points.
And then, you know, you go to the Stanton, picking him up, and Santarelli. I mean, you watch him tonight. I thought he was probably the freshest of us all in the third period, because we looked a little haggard a bit, but Michael was still playing. So I just wonder where we'd be if that wasn't happening for us.
And I know Santarelli's in a slightly different category. I've already had
No!
last year. Who has more experience
No!
than the other two. But if you're getting this out of those guys at this point, do you think you're just scratching the surface
Oh, the
with them?
Canucks
There's a lot
tiger head stuff.
Yeah,
stage of their career.
yeah, I think so. I hope so, because I still think there's more to Michael. You know, it's a guy coming to a new team that, you know, he knew that he was kind of scheduled that he was going to probably be in the minors. I still don't think, I think the confidence part of it and really being, you know, a very important part of a team hasn't sunk in yet. And I think that will happen. Eddie Lack's a guy, I think Eddie Lack is just, I just love his presence as far as how he plays. And,
Ooh, I got to look at Eddie
Stantz
Lack.
is another guy that's just beginning to understand. We talk about Tans offensively. He's just beginning to understand, maybe I can bring some offense to the game. So this is, it's all good stuff, and it's a goaltender, it's two defensemen, and it's a center, really. Michael's a center, and that's the guts of your team. So that's an important part as you continue to try to build your team and be better as the year goes on.
All right,
Well,
John.
just because of 3 games
All
and 4
right.
nights, you wanted to have an extra guy here, or I mean, you sent him down because you
Yeah.
wanted him to play if
Yeah.
he wasn't going to play here. So, sort of where does he
John, you're
fit right
heck
now
of a
this
coach,
time?
honestly.
I don't know. You know,
Really
I
are.
look at
You
Albie.
really are.
We have put Albie in just a shitty spot.
Whoop, whoop.
He practices and practices and works as hard as he does, but gets no game looks. And you can see the rust from lack of game looks. So
Wow,
that's the
John,
decision
you're
we have to
getting
make
a
as we go to our
long
next
interview
game.
here. That's good.
Is it Albie or is it a guy that's been playing in the minors and getting game
can't
looks?
wait to
Although it's
listen
in the
to you.
American Hockey League, there's still game looks. That's something we have to talk about because I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else we could do for Albie, but he's in a hell of a spot. And so we will discuss that as we go to our next game and see where we go with it.
Right, John. I'm telling you, I wish you the best.
It's 8 o'clock.
Yes, it is. It's 8 a.m. Do you know where John Tortorella is? He's coaching the Canucks the best he can. With 5 alive, John is moving and grooving, and I wish him the best. John Tortorella, this is your Lady Ranger, Lady Canuck Loyalty. Hello, all Canucks. I don't know you yet, but is there a guy named Richardson? I'm watching Richardson and this now new Eddie. Hello, Eddie. Okay, Canucks, I'll get to know you soon. I want to wish you a great day. Lady Ranger, Lady Canuck Loyalty.